And let me remind y'all, nobody was drinking. I don't drink. So we only had water and tea. So I had started asking her, was I drink Spike? I don't know what was happening. So I didn't even tell her nothing because actually the vacation that I'm going on tomorrow, she was supposed to go on a trip. And so she had paid the money, and I was just like, well, I'm going to uninvite her because I don't even feel comfortable around her. So I ended up paying her out. And so the next morning, I sent her voice memos. They could be proven. To let her know, like that wasn't what's up. Like, how could you give somebody a green light to my body that I never even gave you a yellow light? Like, you and I don't even discuss sex in our personal life. If I am going to not be celibate, it's going to be somebody that I chose, not somebody of your choosing. Like, I really put on, I'm sorry, it's not that serious. I was just playing with it. But I don't feel like that's playing. I'm like, even furthermore, I've been raped before, so why would you even play? You actually say you would take my gun from me and have sexual relations with me against my will. And after all that was said and done, when me and the guy was talking, I was talking about I wanted to start a nonprofit organization. He was telling me about he know people that know how to write grants and so on and so forth. So he gave me his number and told me if I need help writing my grant, let him know. He got connections, da-da-da-da-da. So that's how he had my number. So when he called me, I was kind of surprised because I had forgot all about him having my number. So he called to tell me that he don't mind wasting money, but he don't like to waste time. She basically promised him a threesome, and he felt like he wasted time. And I apologize that he felt like his time was wasted. I'm like, I ain't no knowledge about that. I ain't know nothing about that. I said, first of all, I've been celibate for a few years now, so I don't even know why she would even entice you with that type of excitement, knowing, and she knows how I really live in real life. And so him and I talked some more. He was just like, I feel disrespected, blah, 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 blah. And so I talked to her the next morning. I told her, I'm just like, well, I felt like you led him on. I said, you was promising him things. And I'm sitting there looking at you like, you asked him to touch me. Like, you went over. And so with that being said, he ended up blocking her because he said he called her. And he's just like, he was really confused and she didn't have time to talk. And she was talking in circles. And he said it was crazy. So he blocked her. And so I feel like he was playing both sides anyway, which I could really care less because I wasn't interested in him. He wasn't my type from the get-go. And so he said he blocked her. And so she texted me. She was just like, he blocked me. I said, well, if I was him, I would have blocked you too. I'm just being honest. And she was just like, why you say that? And so I went into explaining to her why. I'm like, first of all, you led him on. I said, you was very disrespectful. The guy paid for our meal, did everything. You answered the phone for me while you were on the phone with him. You totally disregarded his feelings. You were very disrespectful. I said, we have to own our own actions. I went into all that. She started laughing, saying it wasn't that serious. She don't feel like she led him on. She don't know why he was talking about sex. And I'm just like, do you know I was sober, right? You do know I was there. You do know I have this stuff on video, like. And so, next thing you know, she sent a text message to me saying that she gonna fall back on me because I'm faking, I'm phony, because he didn't block me and he only blocked her, and she wanted us to hook up anyway, and it was about business and it wasn't about pleasure. And I'm just trying to understand, first of all, you the one trying to make it about pleasure. First of all, my motto is I don't get my meat where I get my bread. And I know that's ratchet and that's ghetto, that's not God-like, so I'm trying to come up with something else. But when I was a savage, that was my motto. You know what I'm saying? It's just too sloppy. In fact, I told her that let's remain professional, because that's something you don't know how to do. That's something you don't know how to be, okay? And so, so she said she was deleting me off of Facebook, and I'm faking, I'm phoning, all this behind a man. And I'm just like, wait, huh? Like, you threatened to rape me last night. In fact, you tried to conspire to rape me against my will, and you not talking to me? So she went to going off on me, and she was basically saying that she thought it was fake and phony for me to bring up the fact that I've been raped before, and she feel like that's fake for me to even bring that up, and she's sorry for saying that, but she wasn't really going to take my gun from me, and she wasn't really going to do anything. And even if I would have probably said yes, she probably wasn't going to do it, and it was just her flesh talking and not the spirit, and da-da-da. And I'm just like, you do know I'm not retarded, right? You do know I don't take drugs. You do know I don't pop pills. You do know I don't drink. You do know I am very sober-minded. You do know that I'm in my right mind. You do know that. So for you to try to pretend and flip the script, and I'm just like what are we dealing with? So I said all that to say, so after she deleted me off of social media, and then I continue posting about Jesus, so she starts saying I'm throwing slangs, and I'm just like, girl, please, you want my attention so bad, but you're not going to get it. I'm going to continue posting about Jesus, and that's just what I'm going to do. And so So she started calling me off a fake number. She got a text now number. She started calling me off her children's phone. So every time she contacted me, I just blocked her. I refunded her the money for the trip ASAP within 24 hours. She sent me a voicemail telling me I'm faking, I'm phony for bringing up that I was raped. She felt like that's phony. I should have cursed her out that night and told her that's a F enough. Like I said before, who you are is not going to change who I am. Just because you're being disrespectful to me don't mean I'm going to be disrespectful back to you. I got out of character one time in the last 2 years. I have to become someone else in order to give you what you want. In order to fight fire with fire, I got to become somebody else. I don't live that life. So people call me scary, fake, phony, whatever you want to call me, child, I'll be it. Because how you feel about me ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay? I go everywhere I go with my head held up high because I know one thing. I'm always going to be me. Okay? All right, and I'm about to wrap this story up and I'm done. I ain't addressing it no more.